He never gave me permission to tell it before because I guess it's embarrassing. But I don't even know where to start because I want to make sure you guys comprehend what happens this night. Okay, wait. I need this iPhone video to do this justice. Yes, I need this video. I need this video. I need this video. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? We need the iPhone video. Okay. There's got to be a video from the night. There is a video. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. We're gonna find the video first. I need to play this video. I think I have it on this flash drive right here. I have a 1 terabyte flash drive, by the way. Are you guys jelly? Look at this fucking thing. 1 terabyte. How gnarly is that? Alright, I think it's on here. Yes. No, it was. Okay. Okay. Shroud story time, Italy. Okay. Okay. What's this?
No, it was $60 total for the 2 of us.
I gotta close this for now. Look at JW.
Will you have my babies?
Thank you. This is just a funny video in the same trip.
You're gonna be on n0thingTV right here.
That's like
You're a celebrity now.
yeah, that's the biggest thing in my life, I think.
I know it's the biggest thing in your life. Alright, that's the video you guys need to see. Word, word, word. Alright. Don't make fun of JW, motherfuckers. I'll kill you. Alright. God, he's stuck me. He's trying to get out of some parts of this story. You're not getting out of this shit. Alright, boys. Just keep in mind, this is after we were done competing. This is my birthday, which happened to also be what Face It wanted to throw an after party for the players. Let's just say Shroudy wanted to stay back in the hotel this night. That's how I'll start this night off. I'll start out by telling you guys that Shroud did not want to come out tonight, but I told him it's my birthday, he's coming out. He's like, alright, for you, bro, I'm coming out. Let's just say this is how things started. What's up, girl? There's Bialy. There's Shroudy. That's him in the infantile stages of the night. There's a Sean Garris. There's a Stunna. Bialy, spitting game. Look at Shoxy doing his thing. It's my boy, Richard. There's Face It Crew. There's Kyo. This is it. Keep in mind, we were done competing. Grill. Shox loves this shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I had to get a little shot. That was an accident. No, it wasn't. Shoxy! He's an animal! So. Alright. I think that's all. Okay, nothing really. I think at one point, okay. You watch a second more. So that happens, and then I start looking at my shirt. There's me and Shoxy. Just getting down like bros. That's my brother right there. No homo. Kinda homo. It's questionable. Things get very... Alright, so that's where things start getting questionable. Pictures. Pictures. Where the fuck are my pictures at? Let's let's just say. $3,000 that night between the Face It people and I. Let's just say some things started happening there with some alcohol. All very legal and very casual, very cordial, very respectable things started happening. Fast forward to about 2 a.m. I look over at Shroudy, and he's having a moderate good time. I can tell he's been drinking, but he's doing nothing crazy. Then, since all the Virtus Pro guys are there, that's, you know, they're boys, right? They're all Polish. Shroudy understands Polish. They're all speaking Polish. Well, let's just say they didn't hold back when it was Shroudy's turn to drink this bottle. So they got a Grey Goose bottle about yay big. Like, literally, like, I walked out of the club with this shit at, like, 2 a.m., and it wasn't even finished yet. We finished it, like, I'm, like, carrying it like this. Taz and someone else had pouring this bitch into Shroud's mouth like it was a fucking cannon being tilted over. Shroud literally can't, like, even fit, like, it just starts pouring over his face. Like, it's in his mouth, and then it's on his shirt, and then it's on his person. It's overwhelming, young Shroudy. At this point, I figured it's best I keep an eye on him. The corner of my eye, the very small corner of my eye. Meanwhile, I was doing some Jordan things in the other corner. At this point, I realized that Shroud should probably get a cab home. Shroud should probably, unless he's in a good state of mind, he should. This is 2 + 2 = 7 at this point. Well, I look for the rest of my teams. We're handling business. Sean Gares, Stunna, they might be grinding on each other. I don't really know what they're doing. I remember some questionable things there. Everyone's up on the table, all these players, things are happening, and then I just noticed I can't see Shroud. He disappeared into oblivion. He's in somewhere. He's in the crowd somewhere. And then I thought I spotted him, and they said, Sean's like, Shroud, yeah, he went outside. So I went outside and looked for Shroud. He's not inside. And then I went inside, back in, and Stunna's like, yeah, she just went to the bathroom. I went trick to the bathroom. He went out, not there. At this point, it's probably 3:30 a.m. So some people started going back to the hotel, and we still haven't found Shroud, right? Yeah, he went back to the hotel sleep. Like, Shroud, we've had this situation before where Shroud drinks a little bit, and he's kind of just like, alright, like, I had a good time, because he had a girlfriend at the time, so he was a good guy. He would go back and just knock out. He's still a good guy this trip, don't get me wrong. He's a great guy. But we still couldn't find him. So, naturally, I, with my giant Grey Goose bottle, went on an expedition. Got a local cabbie, got my Grey Goose bottle, tried to acquire a couple ladies. They didn't want none of me. Oh well, humbled myself. Walked out of the club, found Trace, Stunna Saranthus. We were being good. You know, we were heading back to the hotel. We were accepting we were accepting the night. We were going back to the hotel, and then we're like, oh, hopefully Shouty's good. Sean just headed back with, I think, Corey or something. And, you know, there's like an after party thing going on, but we're over it. So we go back to the hotel, and at this point it's probably 5 a.m. because time's just flying. Like, I know it seemed like I just jumped a lot of time there, but you can see what happens in that state of mind. You're doing things. I actually almost got slapped by a girl. That's a separate story. That's not even a big part. I just tried to take a picture of someone, and she happened to walk by, and then thought I was taking a picture of her, and she slapped me. It was pretty funny. That's all you really know about it. That happened about 3 a.m. Anyways, it's 5 a.m. at this point. Me and Stunner head back to the hotel. I got my Grey Goose bottle. It's got lights in the bottom. This shit looks like I'm carrying a fucking laser beam. I'm carrying my Grey Goose bottle. Probably a couple shots left in it. Cab driver looks at me like I'm crazy, but we're American. We're just a shit show at this point. Get back to the hotel. So we see outside there's a bunch of nice cars. Inter Milan, the soccer team, was staying at our hotel. We're in a really nice hotel. And there's like nice cars outside. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsche, Mercedes, all this stuff. And we go inside, and the table that's been sitting in the front of the lobby, there's this beautiful table and had this vase and stuff. That was moved, and then we noticed that there's a bunch of like people talking to each other from the hotel employees and staff. And we get to our rooms, we walk past, don't think anything of it. Shroudy's not there. Huh, that's weird. Why isn't he in his room? Well, so we then go to Sean's room. Are you guys back? They're passed out. They were like, barely were able to open the door. They're good, though. They're good. Keep in mind, by the way, we have a flight to Paris for ESWC. We're in Italy when I'm telling the story, Milan. We have a flight to Paris for ESWC that morning at like noon. So we had to leave at like 10 a.m. So we're a shit show already. Where's Shouty at? I don't know. He's rooming with Corey, so we go knock on Corey's room. Corey or Spencer, I think he was with, or something like that. And we can't find him in any of these rooms. So then we go back to our room, and me and Trace are just like, what the fuck? And then I get a Facebook message from someone like, yo, have you found Shroud? I saw what happened in the lobby. I don't know where he's at now. I was like, what do you mean, what happened in the lobby? And then, like, literally right after that, I got a phone call on the hotel room phone. Pick up the phone, and the hotel's calling me, is it Mr. Gilbert? Mr. Gilbert? Jordan Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert. What's up? I think your roommate was taken by emergency or something. And I was like, what? What is emergency? What are you talking about? And then I go to the lobby to clarify what happened, and they show us some security footage. Shroudy came back to the hotel, to the front door. Got to the lobby, passed out, standing up. Somehow, in his drunk stupor, fell asleep standing up, slowly started tipping, walks out the front door, they lose him. They don't have footage of this part. He throws up all over one of these expensive-ass cars. I don't know if it's like a Porsche or something. Walks back inside, still sleepwalking, walks straight into this fucking table and this vase in the center of the lobby and shatters this fucking vase and just knocks it all over and falls into it and then just passes out. I was like, what the fuck? Where's Shroudy? Where the fuck did Shroudy go? And so now we're like, alright, we gotta find Shroud and Italy. We got a flight in 5 hours, boys. We got a fucking flight in 5 hours. I don't know if everything we did was legal, but what happened to his drink to have that happen? He just drank alcohol, but he was so fucking tired, that's why he didn't want to go out, that he literally was just exhausted. He basically like fainted, but his brain stayed on or something, and he stayed standing up. Long story short, Stunna found him because they told him they had taken him to like a local police station or fire station, and he was fine. They just wanted to hold him until someone identified him. And Stunna got a call, said, I think your American friend from the hotel or Canadian friend from the hotel is there. Stunna's like, I got it. Stunna came in to save the day, a manager of the fucking year, finds him in the middle of the city at the station, goes and picks him up. We cab back to the hotel. We all fucking take a shower and dip to the airport. What the fuck? You don't understand how much of a shit show we were that morning. On that flight, literally, all of us looked like fucking death zombies. Like, I got a nice little ham and cheese when I got to the airport. The rest of the boys didn't even have the ability to say ham and cheese. Jesus. I was surprised their bags even made it. Oh my god. The funny thing is Shroudy doesn't overdo it. Shroudy knows how to drink. Shroudy knows how to control himself. It was just the first time that he had ever had like all the Virtus Pro guys, and everyone was like feeding him drinks, and we're out of the tournament already. It's my birthday. We're leaving the next day. Like, it wasn't any like crazy situation. It just got out of hand really fast, and I thought that was hilarious. The hotel was super cool about it, but you know, it's not like he literally fainted like while walking. Oh my god. Tell the Hiko story out of After Party in Italy, you know what I mean? I don't know the Hiko story. What are you guys saying? Oh. The Hiko and Sempus after story. Oh my god, that same? Was that the same night or the earlier? That might have been earlier that night, huh? I think that was earlier that night. Was it? Kaden. Alright. So that all took place from like midnight on. I'm going to call it quits on the Shroud story. That's the end of the Shroud story, so if I have to upload that to YouTube, we're done with the Shroud story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I didn't have permission to say that for a long time, but really